setting up New South Wales Police Portal system. Once we've set up your Police Portal plugin, you'll see there's a new little link here for each of the boats that says seller/buyer, and that wasn't there previously. This is where we put all the details in for the Police Portal system. So if you click on that link, it'll take you to a new page where all the boat information is pre-populated. So boat brand and model and the year and things like that are already there for you, so you don't have to double enter, which is nice. The seller tab is the one we want to go to next, and I've pre-populated some information on this version here so you can see what's required. But basically you need to put the vendor's information in here, their address and phone number and all that kind of information. Anything with a little P next to it means that it's compulsory for the police system, so you will need to fill that field in. Anything else is optional. Underneath the data for consign in, there's actually two files that get created at the end when you've sold the boat. There's a consign in file when you list it and a consign out file when you've sold it. Today we're just going to do the consign in file because they're basically the same kind of thing. Now, organisational flag is just whether or not the customer is dealing on behalf of an organisation, and most often that will be a no, so it defaults to no, but you can change it to yes if you'd like to. Owner flag is whether or not they own the goods, which they should really, so it's probably going to be a yes most of the time. The total amount is usually the amount that you put on the vendor agreement or the contract of sale. The transaction date, end date and so on when you list the boat are usually going to be the same date, unless you've listed it on the Friday and you're not getting to input the data until the Monday, then the date would vary a little bit, but generally it's the same day. Customer reference information is all to do with the license number information of the vendor, and just make sure you check these boxes here to say that they've cited those ID points. The dealer license number is pre-populated by the one you've provided with us when we set it up for you, so you won't have to key that in every time, it's already there for you. And the branch ID will generally be 01 because most often you'll just have the one branch location. If you have more than one that are attributable to that dealer license number, then you'll just need to note the different branch number in accordance with that. And the item number will almost always be 001 because there's rarely an instance where you would have multiple contracts for a vessel. The item identification number is best to probably put the HIN number, as it's quite a unique number there, so it's probably the best thing to put in there is the HIN number. The option here for these bits here, generally would just do the serial number and put the make, model, year and perhaps the name of the boat as well, rather than just put the word boat or cruise ship. That's not a really good example actually, but the intention is there to sort of give it an item name that you can easily reference, and then make sure you put the contract number, which is generated by you. It needs to be the year, the current year that we're in, and then a sequential number for each contract. So you might need to keep a separate spreadsheet in Google Docs or something like that, where you can note the contract number and which contract number belongs to which vendor as an easy reckoner, because although the police system does give you a receipt, the receipt number is difficult to match up to the contract number to match up to the vendor sort of thing. So you need to probably keep a separate little ready reckoner of who belongs to what. The pay by licensee, you don't need to worry about that too much. Now once you've filled all of that in, just click on the save button, and you'll see after that, if I go back to the seller tab, it gives you this little button here now called download consign in. So if I click on that, it will generate a little TXT file, and you can open that up. It'll mean a whole lot of nothing, but I'll show you it. And this is what gets sent to the police system. And you basically save this file in your desktop or somewhere within your document structure on your computer with the appropriate consign in, that's the surname of the vendor there. And then when you log into the police portal, you'll be able to upload that file straight to the system. So you can see here you've got transfer file. You click on that, browse it, find the file that you've just saved, and then submit it to the police system. And then it'll give you a little receipt number which you can put into your spreadsheet, noting the contract number and the vendor that are appropriate to that receipt. And that's it. It's as simple as that.